Good morning, students. Hope you all are safe and fine. Okay, today we will study the topic Pharmacy and Therapeutic Committee and also Hospital Formulary System. In this Pharmacy and Therapeutic Committee, nothing but PTC. The name only indicates it's committee which is between the therapeutics, nothing but medical, and also pharmacy, nothing but related to pharmacist or pharmacy in the hospitals. So in this, what will happen? The Pharmacy and Therapeutic Committee, nothing but PTC, serves as a communication between the medical staff and also the hospital pharmacist on all matters relating to the safe and also the rational uses of drugs in the hospital. Here you have to concentrate. It is a lesson, nothing but the communication between the medical staff and also the pharmacist. So here whatever the things related to the drugs of the safety and also the rational use in the hospital. Next one, to select the drugs from the numerous available drugs for use in hospitals is an important administrative and also the therapeutic too. The important role or the function of Pharmacy and Therapeutic Committee is you have to select the particular drugs from the number of available drugs, okay, to treat that particular patient in the hospital. How you will select the drugs? So all those things you have to follow the therapeutic tools, okay. So all those are maintained by the PTC. The large number of antibiotics are varying activity, potency, toxicity needs to develop the method to bring the best drug for the treatment of hospitalized patient. So in this what will happen, the number of antibiotics are there. So if you consider antitussives, okay, if the patient is suffering from the tussive cough, then you have to administer the antibiotics just like amoxicillin, ampoxin or moxicillin. So all the different number of variety of antibiotics are there. So in that you have to select all the drugs having their particular activity, pharmacological activity, which having the different rate or potency, and some of them have their toxicity content also, or toxicity need to develop method to bring the best drug for the treatment of hospitalized patient, okay. So this is achieved by the formulation or formation of a good pharmacy therapeutic committee. So this is mainly controlled by PTC, that is nothing but which type of the particular antibiotic should be selected from that group of or number of antibiotics, okay. So the next, the definition of the PTC. Already you may come to know that the PTC is a committee where the communication between the pharmacist with that of the medicals, nothing but doctors. So here the hospital as an organization respond to rational use of drugs by creating a mechanism called as Pharmacy and Therapeutic Committee, which formulates policy regarding therapeutic use of drugs. This is the definition of PTC. So it is nothing but organization where it mainly controls the formulation of the drugs by the different formulate policies. Next, the composition of the PTC. Composition of PTC nothing but in this committee who and all will be there, you have to notice. So PTC should comprise of at least 3 physicians. So in this PTC committee, the composition nothing but who and all members will comes under this committee. So this PTC involves 3 physicians, nothing but doctors, and 1 pharmacist, 1 nurse, and also administrator of the hospital. Okay, so in this 3 physician, pharmacist, nurse, and administrator of the hospital are the member of this PTC. So in this, chairman will be the physician, the member physician of that PTC act as a chairman in this PTC, and the pharmacist will be act as its secretary. And another one, the ex officio chairman will be the administrator of the hospital. Chairman will be physician, secretary will be pharmacist, and ex officio chairman will be the administrator of the pharmacist. Okay, so next we will think or study about the functions of PTC. What are the functions of PTC, Pharmacy and Therapeutic Committee? So in this, mainly it influences the hospital formulary system. What and all? It develops the complies and ratifies the hospital formulary system sponsored by the medical staff. And another thing, this committee minimize duplication of the basic drugs or the products. So in this, the generic drugs are strictly most of the time avoided. Next, it also maintains the adverse drug reaction reports. Okay, so PTC also reviews and monitors. It always notice the adverse drug reaction. And the another important thing, this PTC also maintains the training programs. It always develops the training programs for the professional staff in drug use. It helps in the development of training programs for professional staff in drug use. It establishes the procedures for cost effective drug therapy. And the another important function of this PTC is it advises the pharmacist regarding the drug distribution and also the control procedures. It participates in quality assurance also. Not only it gives advices to the hospital formulary system, and not only it maintains the training programs, it also participates in quality assurance activities related to drug administration, drug distribution, and also the use of these medications. So all these are the important functions of PTC. So here the PTC involves the composition, nothing but members. 3 physicians will be there, 1 pharmacist will be there, 1 nurse, and also 1 administrator. So in this, mainly the member physician act as a chairman, and ex officio chairman will be the administrator of the hospital, and secretary will be always the pharmacist. Okay, the important functions of the PTC are, it also develops the HFS, hospital formulary system, and also it minimizes the number of duplicate drugs, and it monitors the adverse drug reactions. And main things related to pharmacist, it advises the pharmacist regarding the drug distribution and also the drug control procedures. And the last important function of this PTC is quality assurance activities related thing. So related to the drug distribution, administration, and also uses of medications. All these are the important functions of PTC. Next we will study the important objectives of PTC, Pharmacy and Therapeutic Committee. Involves mainly 2 objectives. So here objectives nothing but you can consider as a agenda. So here the first one is the advisory and the second one is the educational objectives. The first one mainly related to the policies. Okay, so advisory objective mainly creates the policies. And the second one, this educational objectives always formulates the programs, okay, to educate the physician and also the nurse, pharmacist and administrator related to this hospital members. So it will give the drug information and also the drug uses. So update things, the current knowledge of the drug will be educated or will be explained to the all the hospital staff or members. Okay, so in this, the first one, as I already told, advisory objective. It formulates policies regarding how you have to select particular drugs to treat that disease, and also it also involves or gives the policies related to procuring, prescribing and also dispensing and administrating of the drugs in the hospital. So from first step, selecting the drug, and the last step, administrating that drug in the hospital. So all those things will be formulated by the advisory committee or objective. So nothing but the advisory objective formulates the policies. And the second one, as I already told, educational objectives. So it recommends and formulate the programs to educate on a current knowledge on matters related to the drug and drug uses. Okay, so such as the some programs are designed to serve the needs of physicians, nurses, pharmacists and other healthcare practitioner in the hospital. Next, the important thing, the role of PTC in drug safety. Okay, so here the important roles of PTC we have to study. So in this, the important role of PTC involves the three things: the role of PTC in drug safety, and the second one is the role of PTC in adverse drug reaction report, and the third one is role of PTC in emergency drugs. The first one, since the drugs are potent substances, there is a need to create safety awareness in the hospital department. Hence, the function of drug safety is important responsibility of the committee. The following are the guidelines for committee in achieving drug safety in the hospital. So here some of the important guidelines are there for the PTC to achieve drug safety in the hospital. What are those? Means the main thing, the quality registered pharmacist should be appointed as a chief pharmacist in the hospital. So here only the diploma holders can be there as a other staff, but the hospital should employ the quality registered pharmacist, nothing but QP, as a chief pharmacist. And another thing is, we should not permit the non-pharmacy person to dispense the drugs. Okay, and the next point related to the role of PTC, that is, it should provide adequate and safe workspace and also storage facilities for the pharmacy. Okay, so here the working area should also be proper, even the storage facility for the medicines also very important. All these things should be provided by the hospital. Number of equipment in a good condition should be provided to carry out the practice safety. And Next one, the important role is a drug formulary should be in the hospital, which periodically revised and kept update. And the another thing is the poisonous material should be kept separately from the non-poisonous materials, and also the external preparation should be kept separately from the internal preparations in the pharmacy. Not only related to pharmacist or pharmacy department, the some of the points related to nursing department also, nothing but the nursing station should be periodically inspected, removing the expired drugs, okay, outdated drugs. The chief pharmacist should engage in teaching program for the nursing staff with the new drugs. Adequate reference library should be provided for the pharmacy and nursing staff. Okay, so here the same old drugs we can't use always. Okay, so depending upon that patient condition, we have to go through the drugs. Okay, here the doctor will prescribe the drug. If the pharmacist have any doubt in that prescription related to any particular drug, then he can go for the reference library. Okay, so you can't study everything in with the help of Google only. Okay, so here all the standards values should be there. So that's what the standard maintained books and library you have to refer. Next, the another important role of PTC is in adverse drug reaction. So when the drug therapy, after the drug therapy, nothing but after the drug administration, if it indicates any adverse drug reactions, okay, so in that particular drug reaction cases, first you have to think about how to prevent the adverse reaction. And the second one, once they occur, already adverse reactions showing in that patient, then how to treat them. Generally we will say that prevention is better than cure. Okay, first only you have to try to prevent the adverse reactions. In worst case, if the drug is already showing its adverse drug reactions, then you have to think about how to treat them. Okay, the PTC therefore develop an adverse reaction report. What and all the adverse drug reactions will be shown by that particular drug, so those things will be reported. So that report is transmitted by the nursing station to the chairman. Before to the chairman, the doctor or the physician should mention some procedures recommended. Okay, then only that report, adverse drug report, will be transmitted to that chairman of the PTC. So all those things ultimately placed with the medical record book. The PTC interact with the bodies like FDA, government. So FDA is nothing but Food and Drug Administration. So all these will be interlinked with each other. The third role of PTC is in emergency drugs. Okay, so if the patient condition is very worst means, so that time you have to maintain some emergency kit or emergency box. So in that, what and all things should be maintained. So this emergency box should contain different syringes, needles, and also different equipments, emergency utensils, and also some of the important drugs like aminophylline, atropine sulfate, calcium gluconate, digitoxin, and also some corticosteroids, mannitol, and also neostigmine, saline for the injection, ringer's lactate, and even that water for injection. All this should be maintained in that emergency box. Okay, the certain emergency drugs must be handled at the bedside. So the PTC makes the list of such drugs and supplies and prepare an emergency box or any emergency kit. Okay, so all these important points are related to the PTC, nothing but Pharmacy and Therapeutic Committee. So here PTC nothing but it is an organization where it communicates the medical and also the pharmacy department.